We are set to go, ladies and gentlemen, people around the world. Happy Halloween. Welcome to the weekly beer and video review show. I'm your host, Travel Man Dan, and we have an exciting, fun holiday edition for you. That's right. Hopefully you're dressed up. Maybe you had a good time over the weekend. Maybe you're going out tonight. Maybe you're just doing something local in your neighborhood, trick-or-treating. Maybe somebody will invite you in for a beer. But if you're here right now, thank you so much for hopping on. We are live and we are ready to go. If you're new to the channel, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here. We go ahead and we review just that, two delicious beers. And we have some wonderful beers to talk about today. I am so excited for today's beers. In between talking about those beers, we have a fun segment like What Would You Rather? We do a little segment like Good News, and we bring in some other fun stuff like What Are You Reading? What Are You Watching? Oh, it's going to be exciting. And then we go ahead and talk about the videos that came out last week on the channel, and we preview the videos that are coming out this week on the channel. Welcome to the show. We have Greg Z and Barrow already. Welcome, guys. Hopefully you're dressed up like me. And if you're returning to the show, thank you as always for showing up. So excited to see you guys here. You know what we do on this channel. You know how well we appreciate you guys. We have Greg Z. We have Commods in the house, hat trolling. And when I say we, that's because I'm talking about the co-host of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as the Test Bunny. I know him as Nate. You can call him whatever you want. Happy Halloween. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Lonzo. Welcome to the show, Nate, the Test Bunny. Hey.
Hey, can you guys tell what I am?
Oh, wow. What's going on, bro? What are you? Whoa. Whoa.
Woof. What do you mean, whoa?
Oh.
Is it backwards?
All right. I like it, dog. You're
I'm a dog.
You're a dog. A dirty dog.
Woof.
All right. Well, welcome. Welcome,
Happy
dirty
Halloween.
dog.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Welcome, Nate. If you know, can you tell what I am?
I know exactly what that is.
What is it?
The Budweiser can opener. And
That's right.
There it is.
Check it out. This is this year's Halloween costume.
Love it.
Me. I am dressed up as the bottle opener. So you guys, if you watch this show, you know what I am. I'm going to be reaching in and out of this thing because I didn't figure out how to get the arms exactly the way I wanted to. So I got to go through like I'm popping the top. Happy Halloween, says everyone. You too, Rock. You made it, Danny. Looks cool. I did. I told you. Hey, happy Halloween, Alonzo. Marissa says happy Halloween. Marissa, look at my awesome costume. Nate, I'm so excited. Halloween. What's going on, brother? Did you have a good week?
Hey, man. Well, yeah, busy week. We had a little bit of stuff going on at work. We did some Halloween stuff. I had purple hair. Probably should have for this, but pretty uneventful. My son's a little bit too Halloween at this point, so in the future, I have a feeling it's going to be geared up a little bit. So this is probably the last year that it's going to be not a big deal. Yeah,
next year you're probably going to go out and be trick-or-treating. Hey, Wonder Strudel, welcome to the show. All right, where's the beer? Hey, don't you worry. We're going to have the beer in a minute. Let me just go ahead and say hello, get warmed up for the show. He's got a pumpkin on his shoulder. I am a bottle opener. Now, guys, I want to go right into the beer. I want to get right into today's beer. And I got to tell you, Nate, I'm so excited to go ahead and review today's beer. This beer I've had my eyes on for a few months. It was introduced to me by my brother back in New York. It is from a smaller brewery in Western New York, specifically near Rochester, just outside Rochester in a small little town called Brockport. And today's beer, I'm so pumped up to bring to you guys today, as we will be reviewing Stoneyard Brewing Company, Rubiano's Cannoli Cream Ale. Check it out.
Look at that thing.
Oh, man.
Look at the can is phenomenal.
I mean, seriously, they really nailed that can. Love it. Says thank you. Yeah, it's just a beautiful can. Overall, I'm not sure what this thing is going to taste like. My first impression is, well, if it tastes like a cannoli, it's going to be awesome. But because it's a beer, we just never really know. But, Nate, I love cream ales. How about yourself?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm excited about this beer, because the only cream ale I've had in my life basically is Jenny Cream Ale, which I had it on my prom night, believe it or not. We bought a case of Jenny Cream Ale back in 1997 or 1996, underage, of course. And I don't think we finished it. I think everybody hated it. So that's the last time I had Jenny Cream Ale. I'm super excited to try this. By the way, Danny was able to bring this back and sent it to me. Thank you for doing that. We've got 3 or 4 beers that we're going to try from upstate New York. I'm super one. Cannoli beer, haven't heard of it before. Super pumped.
Yeah. No problem, man. Listen, this is the one we're going to do. The cool thing about this one, it is 7% alcohol. So let's go ahead and crack this guy open and give it a good weekly beer video review smell. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. I smell a strong banana smell.
Yeah, it's something banana.
It's a banana. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off the top for a minute. Okay, just so I can get closer. Okay.
Dude,
thank you very much. All right. At least put it in the back. What's that?
You look like a fire hydrant.
Well, I'm not. I am a bottle opener. All right, here we go. I'm not even sure what this is going to look like, but let's go ahead and pour it in. I'm thinking dark
hazy.
I think amber.
Oh yeah. Maybe not hazy, but it's definitely more amber than a regular lager.
Yeah, mine is really frolicking with bubbles.
Frolicking.
I mean, it's dancing in there. It's really dancing.
It's strong, super sweet smelling. Very sweet.
Very sweet smelling. Nate, happy Halloween, brother. Let's go ahead and cheers this up. Here is the cannoli. Ding. All right, here we go.
Wow, the smell is just, it smells like a bakery. Uh-oh, Danny froze. Wow.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, the first sip to me, to be honest with you, sweets, I feel like the cannoli taste, I'm pretty familiar with the taste of the cannoli. I feel overall.
I feel a little bit, buddy.
Freezing out.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Can you guys hear me? Is it me or you?
But it is a little bit different than our normal time. So thank you guys for hopping on. We might run into some internet connections just because it's later in the day and it's not used to the amount of people on at this time. So how am I doing? Am I freezing? Am I good? Am I here?
You're freezing on my end. I don't know if I'm freezing on yours.
A little bit, but nothing too bad. You're back now. So, okay. Danny is freezing. Okay. That good. Freezing you up.
That good.
That good. Okay. So guys, that is from You Explain It, Greg. So I want to get right into it. I know we talked about the beer for our sip, and now I want to talk to you guys about something. You Explain It is here. You Explain It is my friend Greg. Welcome to the show, Calvin. Happy Halloween.
What's up, Calvin? What's up, Greg?
And Greg is developed new software. It's called You Explain It, and he had asked me because I talked to him about collaborating. He had asked me if I'd be interested in doing a beta test with you guys. So here's what I'm going to need from you guys. If you're interested, please let me know. Please say hello to You Explain It or Greg. I want about 10 to 15 people to join me next week to go ahead and give this a beta test run. So what this will be is I'll need your email. So you'll have to somehow email me, message me. Please get a hold of me. I'll be reaching out to you guys and let me know if you're interested. I will then send you the link. We're probably going to do it maybe on a Saturday or possibly a Sunday. It won't take long. Hey, friend. Like this. Okay, this is my famous bottle opener that we do here. Yes, so the beta test we are going to be doing. So I need your participation to help Greg and you explain it. If you're interested, please, I'd love to have you on there. I'll send you the link. It's probably going to be about 15 to 20 minutes. It's going to be more like a Zoom call, so we're going to see you in the box.
Awesome.
Yeah, Nate, isn't that pretty cool?
I'm in, dude.
All right, yeah. Please tell, and the thing is you don't have to be part of the show. So if you know anybody that's interested in it, Greg needs about 10 to 15 people to test this out. Okay, so he needs people like us to go and give him a chance. Yes. So please let me know if you're interested. Get a hold of me somehow. Give me a thumbs up right now. We would love to have you be a part of that. Here's a bottle opener. Yes, indeed. Nate, you should smash that pumpkin on your head. No, seriously, do it.
Should I?
Yeah. Yeah. No. That could have went horribly wrong.
Didn't I got a crack in it. Look at that.
You got to go ahead.
Put it on my head.
You got to go ahead now. But Marissa, Danny, Greg, thanks a lot. Yes, yeah, there's Greg right now. So please let me know if you're interested in trying this. Frankie says he's in for the test. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to write you down, Frank. Please let me know if you're up for the test. I'll let you guys know next week what it is. But if you're new and you're just hopping on, this is what we're drinking. Nate, what do you think of this cannoli beer?
I got to be honest. So I was really worried about it being a cream ale because my past experience with cream ale isn't very good. I really like this.
Do you?
Yeah. Now it's you open it, you get the bread, you get the yeast, right? There's almost like a buttery kind of smell to it, banana. But then the palate's pretty medium to light bodied, right? There's a little bit of effervescence, not too much as the head holds for a little bit, but the taste, it tastes like a bakery. It tastes like cream, heavy cream, butter, something like that. I feel the cannoli kind of stands out. I really like it.
Huh. Interesting, because that's the thing that, yes, I think you're right with all of those explanations and definitions of what you taste. I definitely have a strong scent of some type of buttery banana and stuff overpowering. To me, I don't think it tastes anything like the cannoli, but it definitely tastes like a bakery. Where on earth did you find this Halloween beer? Well, let me tell you guys, this is where we found it. Let me tell you a little bit. I'm going to walk you through. Okay. So this is the Stoneyard Brewery's beer called the Cannoli. And check this out. This is Stoneyard Brewing Company.
I like the hat. I like that.
Yeah, I like it. It's like the black and white kind of, neat little top hat right there. Here is what the brewery looks like. It's in a small town called Brockport, and I just absolutely love this look. Check this look out. All right. I just think this is cool because, Nate, you got this small little storefront, right? It's very small. You walk in here. You don't jump over here. That's probably why they have this. You got to go down, and then you can sit along here. And this right here, I'm not sure if you know what this is, but this here is 15 miles on the
river.
15 miles on the Erie Canal.
What is that?
It's like a song you learn in grade school. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. All right, so this is the Erie Canal. But check it out inside. It's got a very nice looking bar. You can sit, average. Yeah, it's you're not feeling it.
I don't like any number of 100 bars.
Yeah, nothing too great looking.
It's really bad. I really like the outside.
Got a couple of guys here. This guy definitely geared up for the winter with his Carhartt on. This guy's got a big beard. And they're looking at, but look how many vats they have. Pretty big operation for a small brewery. So Frank, yes, there it is. Yes, please. That is the Stoneyard. Frankie's heard about it. So yeah,
they have interesting beers, man. They got some pretty wild stuff. Like right now, their seasonal seem to be pretty interesting. Like right now, they've got a Snickerdoodle, which is a custard cream ale. If you can get somebody to get that, Danny, to get it out to us, I'd love to try the Snickerdoodle custard ale.
All right. Well, one of the things is I'm going to probably target that when I go back to Buffalo. But yeah, I don't know. You can count me and Greg. Okay, Marissa. We got Marissa for the beta test. Perfect. All right. So Nate. So guys, please, I'm going to make another announcement at the end of the show. We would really love to have you there. It'd mean a ton to us. But yeah, this is what we're drinking. Here it is, Nate. Bitink.
I feel like you don't love it.
I don't. I really don't.
Is it the sweetness? It's so sweet. It's almost getting into like a wheat beer, Hefeweizen type of profile.
For me, it's a different type of sweetness. Okay, like I don't know what it is. It's almost like it's almost like eating this. If you took all of this candy, all this Halloween candy, and you put it into a blender with milk, and then you just, so you got like Milky Ways, okay, pretty standard chocolate taste. You got these weird Kit Kats that come around Christmas. You got a Twix, okay. This one would definitely throw it off. The York peppermint patty.
What's your favorite candies?
What's it?
What's your favorite?
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, standard, bro. You're basic. You're basic, dude.
You asked me my favorite. That's what it is. These beer guys look like scientists. Yes, they do. I got a big Heineken to keep on pace with you guys. Oh, so does Nate. Welcome. That's why I hope that, Frankie, you're keeping score. Okay. So, guys, Jacob was saying about this beer. I don't know about it, man. I like cream ales. My favorite beer is a California Creamin'. But
is that what that is? Is the California Creamin' a cream ale? Is that what that beer is?
Oh, yeah. It's a nitro, though.
I don't particularly care for that. The vanilla orange cream one out of the can, I did not like it.
Hey, Nate, you will turn if someone mooned you.
Yes.
I'm riding the train, but also keeping score. I love it, guys. Hey, so real quick, I don't want to get into the game too much, but hey, Buffalo wins. No. Eagles won. Congratulations. Oh.
I want the loss. I told you.
Why?
Draft picks. We're not going to be good. Let's just get it out of the way. We already know the guys stink. Let's move on.
I never liked that strategy.
I understand that. Most people don't. I'm not most people.
Well, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about what I did over the week. Ginta, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, Ginta. All right, nice win over Buffalo. Yeah, we beat Miami. That's always fun when you squish the fish. But what I want to talk about sports is, I don't know if you guys know who Glover Teixeira is, but he's a light heavyweight, and he just won the light heavyweight championship in UFC. And the reason why this has some type of significance is because he's 42 years old, and he beat Jan Blachowicz. And I'm telling you, like here's an interesting story. I remember like around 2004, 2005. I went to the Central California, squish the fish. I love it. I went to Central California, and I was hanging out with my cousin and his next door neighbor. And his next door neighbor was an MMA fighter, and he was fighting at Chuck Liddell's gym up in Pismo Beach. Whatever. And he said, Danny, listen, there's a guy you need to learn about. His name is Glover Teixeira. He just came over from Brazil. The guy's going to be a heavyweight champion. And at that point, 2004, how many years ago was that? 15? 17 years ago. Okay. So Glover Teixeira at that time, it was 25 years old. So when you look at this body of work of this man, finally, after all these years of hard work, and the fight game is not an older man's game. It is absolutely a young man's game. And at light heavyweight, anybody over 180 pounds that's punching people in the face, especially 205 pounds, you're getting it's a hard division. So congratulations to Glover Teixeira. You finally won the belt. It just goes to show you, no matter what you're doing, that you can apply it to your life. Don't give up. That was his message. Live on with your dream. Continue to do it. It may take longer. And then you know me. Nate knows me personally more than you guys. I'm a huge advocate of that. And I'm happy to see that. So congratulations.
Congrats.
All right, Nate. Let's take a look at these comments. We have Ginta in the house. Nicholas is in the house. Well, happy anniversary to you both. 42, yes, 42 years old is quite the feat to win a UFC championship belt. Hello, guys.
Esposo.
Yeah, this is what we're drinking. I absolutely love the label.
So do I. And so I'm surprised you're not getting cannoli. You might not get the cream of the cannoli, but you're getting that pastry of the cannoli.
Yeah, I'm getting like a dirty banana taste every single
That's
time.
what a cannoli tastes like. Dirty banana.
No, it does not.
Come on. But so the thing I like, we'll talk about it more when we. But this looks like, if you're in Philadelphia, New York, Buffalo, like a Italian bakery, right? Like that's what it would look like. It would be the prominent flag outside. Those. I don't know all the names of these Italians, but there's quite a few that I like.
Absolutely. And going back to Greg from You Explain It, it's an awesome story because you can apply it to your life. And I'm not saying most people. 99.9% of us will never fight in a ring or a cage, right? But you can take Glover Teixeira's story and apply it to your life, no matter what your dream is, no matter where you're at in life right now, what you may think and what you may dream of. Don't let that go, because you can get there. It may take longer. It doesn't really matter how long it takes. It matters that you get there. Frank said, I'm afraid of the can and the graphics. Godfather type. Hola, says Marissa. Cannolis are nice. I've tried them from proper Italian.
There you go.
Oh, they're the best.
You mean from Jersey, right?
That's funny. All right, guys. Now is the time where I talk about last week's video. I'm going to keep it rolling with Reading Man Dan. I wasn't able to get out a video for a couple weeks. Nate, I was able to go ahead and put out a Reading Man Dan. It's something that I'm passionate about. I started when I was doing when we were deep into the pandemic. I'm going to continue doing it. If you haven't seen it, I read this book called The Monster at the End of This Book. It was suggested to me by a friend of mine that gave me that shirt that said "Read books, fight evil." Just a fun episode. I'm not sure what it'll ever do for me and my channel, but I'm going to continue to always do it. I may get 14 views, but you know what? I love to do it, and I'm going to continue doing it. And if you get a chance to check it out, let me know what you think. Hopefully Anderson will be ready for some Reading Man Dan soon.
He's going to get the first book.
That's right. All right, let's see. Read that question, Nate. I can't really see it.
Is there any relationship between the last beer you showcased on the last show that had a banana smell and taste?
No, absolutely not. One thing that we're not here, we don't think about the beers in that way. Like we're trying to match them up and pair them up with last times. This is completely off of two regular guys that love beer. That's it. And that just happens to be, I don't know if it's canned. I don't know if it's because of the cream ale. I don't know if because we've been trying these novelty beers a lot. So sometimes the novelty beers are using a lot of the same fragrant kind of taste within the brew, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm tasting. But this one for me is really missing the mark on what a cannoli tastes like.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, you're not drinking a cannoli. You're drinking a cannoli-inspired beer. So you're never going to truly connect. Even when you drink a stout and they tell you about caramel notes, you're not tasting caramel. You're tasting that identifies slightly close to caramel, right? It's all about the interpretation on how you taste. For me, I also don't taste cannoli, but I taste the fundamentals of a cannoli.
Yeah, see, for me, I don't. I don't taste. Like when I taste like a caramel stout or a coffee stout, when I try a Speedway stout, I know that I'm drinking something that tastes almost like coffee-ish, or like when beers typically say peanut butter, I can taste that peanut butter. When they typically taste chocolate or they say chocolate, without a doubt, you taste chocolate. Okay, if it says tropical, fruity, you definitely taste some type of vitamin C fruit. With this one, I don't really taste much of cannoli at all. Nate says he does. I don't. I don't taste that cream cheese kind of feeling. It's got chocolate chips on it.
That's the most dominant flavor. But again, isn't that the great there? Because I might taste that exact thing and you might not. We have a different experience on the same thing. It could be when it was shipped. You know, for instance, when we go over the next beer, mine's in a can, yours is in a bottle. It's going to be a different experience.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. When I trap everything in and I do it like a traditional beer, Cicerone.
Like this, you need to get the.
I definitely taste cream. But when I'm drinking it, to be honest with you, I'm tasting bubble gum. I'm tasting some kind of
bubble gum.
I'm tasting some type of sweet bubble gum taste.
Oh, okay. I actually can see that. You know, when I taste it, it's bubble gum, but it's so if you've ever researched the flavors of bubble gum, banana is a major flavor profile within bubble gum. So I can see the consistency there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta love this. Frank says, going mobile on my bike, playing you guys out loud while driving through MIT.
Wow.
Hey,
amongst the brains.
I've always been MIT material.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what material is that?
Smart.
How's your maths?
First of all, it's one math, and my math is pretty good.
There's only one math?
Yeah. I don't know if you ever knew this before, but I'm really good at aerospace physics.
You're good at Halloween costume design.
Hell yeah, yeah. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get it back on for a little bit. Okay. It's time to hop on.
I love that look, man. You look great.
This is, if you've watched my show before, you know this is the bottle opener that I use. Okay. So I dressed up as the bottle openers. Okay. Pretty cool. It's kind of hard to move around, guys, but that's okay. Hey, I want to talk to you guys about something really neat and interesting that just happened right before the show that I did not know about. I just got an email, and I'm proud to say that the Travel Man Dan channel, okay, just got hit with 300,000 views. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
All right. Yeah. Total, it keeps in score. So I had no idea. We have about 5,500 some subscribers. But what's really good is the inner parts that you guys don't see, my watch time, the people that watch the show and the amount of time that they watch it. But it's nice to get an email from YouTube saying how many views you have. So it's a huge milestone. You are barking mad as Nate today. Yes, have trolling those. If you know anything about YouTube, you know it's extremely hard. So 300,000, yeah, pretty friggin' good for me, I will say. I'm pretty happy about
320,000, Danny. 320.
No, I think she meant 3. Maybe that's what it is. But what happened is they're kind of lagging behind. So yes, we're probably at 320,000, but YouTube is lagging behind 20,000 views. So they send you this official email. Thank you very much, guys. When I started this, just like any, if you're on it, you can do. And guys, thanks to you. So now,
are we going to score?
What's it?
I said, I'm sorry, you broke up. Did you say we're going to score? I apologize.
What happened?
You broke up. I thought you said we were going to score. Right. Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to do some good news. You ready for some good news?
Yes.
Okay, this one. All right, I'm going to read it to you. I want to get your reaction.
Okay.
All right, let's get his. Hello? Oh. All right, Nate.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Good news, guys. Okay, congrats. Yes, I love it. Thank you, Frank. Sorry, I had heard 20. All right, good news. They call themselves the oldest brewery in America after David Yingling arrived from Germany in 1829 and decided to make beer in the coal mining town of Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Do you know Pottsville?
I know the beer.
Okay. Well, listen to this. This month, they made a special delivery to a woman who might be the oldest beer drinker in America.
Love it.
The brewery drove up with a big truck to Margaret DeLialo's home in Spring Township. to deliver an early birthday gift of 20 cases of her favorite beverage. Soon, she will turn 107 years old.
Wow.
The silver-haired beer churchgoer had famously attributed her longevity to drinking a can of Yingling lager every single day. Now she has a stash of 480 days of beer.
Wow. That is awesome. First of all, we need to do Yingling on the show, right?
I think we have.
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But that's a beer. So when I was growing up, Yingling, which is the oldest brewery in America, right? American Eagle is the it's huge in Pennsylvania in the Northeast. Every barbecue I was at had a keg of Yingling. Every 4th of July, keg of Yingling. Every birthday party, keg of Yingling. And I even remember when we were going to school down in North Carolina, remember the people would bring cases of Yingling down. You'd be like, they'd be going up north, up the 95. And like, when you come back, please bring cases of Yingling. And that's what people would do. Just ship it themselves back and forth. And that's the kind of regional thing. It's kind of like of the south of the West Coast, right? Doesn't ever go over to the East Coast. That's what Yingling is in the Northeast. Super prominent beer, really, really. And it's just this classic American lager. I miss it.
Which at that time, it really wasn't that popular like it is now.
Yeah, because now it's become kind of a like a cultural kind of icon because of the fact that it doesn't distribute across the country.
Yeah, I mean, I was drinking it in Nashville. Toilet Bowl food review.
Wow.
Says, I remember Yingling, but how about that? 107 years.
Awesome.
Can of Yingling lager beer each and every day. That is pretty awesome. Jen's in the house. Welcome. Yes. All right. All the homies are here, guys. Okay, this I'm glad about, Nate, because this I'm ready to fire out right after good news. We're rolling right into show and tell. And boy, oh boy, am I excited to talk to you guys about show and tell. Okay, that's not today's show and tell. Today's show and tell is something Nate and I have been working on. You know, we have these meetings, these secret meetings in a treehouse, things that are real privy to only us, okay? But we come up with all these great ideas. And this one that we came up with, Nate, I believe it might be one of our greatest ideas yet. And that is today's show and tell, guys. You're going to be able to see a new look, a new branded look on the YouTube channel when it comes to the Travel Man Dan weekly beer and video review show. When you click on this thing, you usually see things like me and Nate going like this. Or maybe the thumbnail is like this. Yeah, but now we have an actual thumbnail, and that is today's show and tell. I'm going to show you 4 beautiful thumbnails, 5 beautiful thumbnails that I have.
Beautiful could be in question.
All right, so here they are, guys. Look for these thumbnails. These will be the new thumbnail for each and every week of the show. Here we go. Ta-da! Number 1. Tell us what you think. Bam!
Ooh, wow, who's that guy right, dude?
Look at that, dude. What do you guys think?
First of all, I love your beard. You can see my beard. I got a little bit of white going on there. You know, a little bit of character.
There it is, guys.
Awesome, man. You did a great job.
Yeah, really good. We had an artist work on this. All right. We also have different versions, like this one. Skip-bam. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Nice to see you. All right. Look at this forehead right here. That's a nice one.
It's huge.
And then we also have this one. Bam! What's up, guys?
We're both kind of looking at the beer, and like I can't. What that look is, I'm giving right there. Do I like it?
You got like
pointed.
It's kind of a cross between Bitter Beer Face, the Keystone guy, and like our. You're like. It's an interesting look. Okay, looking good. Thank you guys. What do you guys think? Marissa loves it. That's awesome. Third one is the best so far. Okay, I like the third one too. I like the first one, but we also have different colors. So staying with the same idea, we also have this color, the green. The green. What do you guys think? You like the
Day?
what's it?
St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day. Okay. And we also have the green with black font. Bam. What do you guys think?
Dan like that green, man.
Yeah, you like the green one.
I like both of them, but green pops a lot. I like that.
So for me, it's my favorite one is this one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay. That one for me is the favorites of them all. Guys, what do you think? Let's go ahead and do a poll. I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me know down in the comments which one you think we should start off with. Okay, that's not 4 heads, that's 5. Anyone love the new War on Drugs album?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Hey, Freak, what's up? Keep the beer in the frame. Okay, nice. Freak says, okay. Second one's looking better. They're all great. Thank you so much, Total Bowl. Thank you, Funny Logos. Thank you, Jens. How about the blue? All right, orange. It looks like beer. That's what I said, friend.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me know just by putting your number up. Here is number 1 and my favorite. Skibam.
Wow.
Number 2. Skibam.
That one. I think I look much better than you on this one. So let's move that one.
I look like an elf. Look at my my ear is like really weird.
Look like out of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Number 3. Oh. Number 4. Number 5.
Okay. Now, can you do that green with all of?
No, that's just it, guys. Okay, so she likes the red. Barlow likes them all. Thank you. At Jen's, have them on rotation. Freak, that's what we're going to do. That's definitely what we're going to do. They're going to be on rotation, but we're trying to figure out which is the one that people like the most for the first one. Woohoo! All right, orange looks like beer, and green looks like hops.
Yes.
Thank you, Toilet Bowl. That's exactly what I was telling the theater. Yeah. Ginta likes 5. Jens likes 3. Ginta again likes 3. The orange are good. 1 and 3, Marissa. That's my picks. 1. Look at this. I love you, Have Trolling. All right.
3, 5, 4, 2.
There they are, guys. That's going to be the new thumbnail. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. Nate, what do you think overall? I think it's a great job.
Love it. Definitely captures what we're trying to do. It shows us with the beer and flashing our personality a little bit. So yeah, I think you did a great job, and looking forward to seeing it on YouTube.
Nice. All right, here we go. This is what we're drinking. You ready to bring it down and bring out the scorecard?
Dude, let's do it.
Rubino's Italian Market.
The Cannoli Cream Ale.
Here we go. Cheers.
All right. I really like this, dude. It's gonna get a good score for me.
Okay. So I got more of a maybe the reason I got when I was drinking it colder, when it was cold, I got much more of a banana taste. I got more of a cream taste as it was warm. Maybe it's one of those beers that has to be a little bit warmer. Cheers, Marissa.
Even a couple of degrees will change it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to go from cold to warm. It can be from cold to 2 degrees less cold. It makes a big difference.
That's a good point. All right, here we go, Nate. I'm going to get right into the taste. This is what we did for Brockport, New York, the Stoneyard Brewery, Rubino's Cannoli Cream Ale. I thought I would like it a lot more than what it was. I really like cream ales. I especially like the nitro versions. I thought it was going to be that thick, creamy tasting. This one was too sweet for me, which is hard to, for me to actually admit because I love sweet things. This one, to me, just really didn't hit at all the taste of cannoli. I didn't like the taste that I tasted a lot of like sweet banana, okay, like an old banana peel. So for me, I wasn't really digging the taste. I don't think it was that great of a taste. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 2.5.
Wow. All right, I'm going to go 3.5. I like it. I do understand what you're saying. It doesn't quite taste like a cannoli, but for me, it has the fundamentals of what a cannoli tastes like, which is sweet, creamy, buttery. So for me, I think it did do that. You're not going to be able to get a cannoli exactly out of this can. It just doesn't work that way. They have to still follow the parameter of brewing a beer. So for me, they pretty much hit the mark. Maybe it's not 100%. They're going higher, 3.5.
Okay. All right. Price. We're going with a price of $3.29. Normally, for a pint, I think that's pretty good. Now, the beer is at 7%, but the thing that I really think that really adds value to this is a specialty beer. This is a beer that you're not going to find anywhere other than this specific place. I know there's another big brewery that does a cannoli beer. Hard to find. So I think, after taxes, $3.40. I think that's a pretty good bargain. And I think that's enough to invest in buying one can to see what it's about, right? Nate, I'm not charging $22 for this fucking can. Or excuse me, sorry. I'm not charging $22 for a can or even $12 for a can to try. It's $3.50 at the very most, right? So I think that's a good bargain. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and give it a score of a 4.0.
Same. I think right. You're getting a novelty beer, a seasonal beer, right? And you're still paying a pretty decent price. You got bang for your buck with the 7%. In fact, it's a pint. 4.0. I agree.
Nice. Baba, welcome to the show. Baba, I'm not sure if you've ever been to Stoneyard in Brockport. Have you ever tried this? I know you live close to this, so I was just wondering. Yes, go Bills. We played well today, I guess. Not really. We won the game, but we didn't play very well. But anyway, moving on to design. When I look at design, this covers it all, man. This one, I think, is awesome. I love that it has the Italian flag in the back. Yep. I love that it's got pictures of cannolis. But even more, the way that they had a lot of shit to put on this can, right? Stoneyard Brewing, Rubino's Italian Market Partnership, Cannoli, Cream Ale. That's quite a bit. But you know what, Nate? They really nailed it with the color scheme and the fonts. It really looks good. It's not something that's difficult to read. It's something that's very clear and distinct. You know what you're reading. I absolutely love this can. I love that it's a sticker. I love that they tell you that it's 7%. I just really like everything about this. They put in big fonts on the side at their .com, StoneyardBrewingCompany.com. So somebody like me who reviews beers, same with Nate, it's easy to find the website. I think it's awesome. I think they nailed it. And that's why I'm giving them a 5.0. Forget about it. I don't care.
Okay. 5.0. It's a pretty good score. I'm going to go 4.0 with this. I really like it. There is something about the stickers that I kind of ding you for points on the sticker. Really? I know why, because I know it's a trend and I understand the whole beer in a can trend right now. But I like the sticker less than I like it when it's actual entire can. But you're right. When it comes to the Italian flag, cannolis, they pop off the can. Like it really looks good. Yeah. It feels like a bakery to me. It feels like you're walking down a small street and you can smell the pastries and the cannolis a few blocks down. That's what it reminds me of 4.0.
Nice. Frank said, by the way, we're riding through BU, and he's yelling out weekly beer video. Hell yeah, dude. Let all them college people know. Was it made by a drunk Italian? Well, Greg, I'm not sure, but probably. I'm going to say probably on that one. But yeah, pretty good. Let's go to accessibility. Nate, I feel like this beer is not very accessible at all. Yeah. Unfortunately, unless it's right around that time where they put it out, which I think is about 3 to 5 months at best, that you can actually get it. And unless you're in Western New York, Buffalo, Rochester, let's say even Albany, that's the only place you're going to get it, which I think is kind of cool. I think it's kind of like, okay, you got to go there, like, and basically you have to go on a search and make the Mecca to the place. But I don't know. This beer, I don't feel like they need to make it that accessible. A couple months in their region, so people get kind of jazzed about it. I think that's enough. But overall accessibility, not very good. That's why I'm dinging them at a 2.0.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1.5. Even when I was online trying to do a little bit of research about the beer, it's really different. They don't have it on the website. They only have it on Facebook. They have it on Untapped. They didn't have it on Rate Beer. So the fact that it's difficult to even search for online tells me how accessible it probably really is. Unless you're in Brockport or you're in the surrounding areas or upstate New York, you cannot get this. The only reason I got it was because of you.
Yeah, and which makes me want to ask you, like, do you like the fact that it's like more exclusive to a certain area? Do you like that?
Yeah, I do, but I'll still knock it for accessibility. The accessibility is, can I get it? Not can I travel to go get it? I do like that, but I have to ding it.
Everybody, right? We're not looking at. Hello?
Yep, you're good.
Good. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little lag. Like I said, it's a different time, so internet's going to be a little bit choppy right now. Which reminds me, the show next week will be at the same time. At this time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or PDT. Apparently, it's not PST anymore. It's PDT.
Pacific
Daylight Time. Cool. Hey, even PST got canceled. All right, moving on. The TMD X Factor. Being from Brockport, which is very close to home, the fact that it was given to me, my brother, the fact that I was so excited to try this one, and let's be honest, it's got cannolis on the front. I think that holds some weight, right? So for me, I'm going to go ahead and give it a score of 3.5.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a 4.0. I really like the whole cannoli Italian aspect to it. The fact that it's from Western upstate New York, which is where Travel Man Dan is from. The fact that it was sourced that way and got to me specifically for the show. The fact that the cream ale, I think it's not something that a lot of brewers tackle. You don't see a lot of cream ales on the market, so I find it interesting. 4.0.
Nice.
Really? The access really dinged it for me.
Live show. Nate, you there?
Yes.
We're working on doing virtual tours live from breweries. Hopefully, we'll be able to get you something by mid 2022. So you got to understand we want to do that. Logistically, and just getting people to buy into this in the beginning is a little harder, but that might be in better. Let's wake her up. She might be in bed already. Green.
What's your overall, dude?
Nate.
Yeah.
We're having some troubles and some difficulties with the internet right now. I hope that you guys are staying with us. Can you hear me okay?
I can now.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know if it's him or if it's me. That's the challenge of doing these live streams. It's difficult. You don't know who's doing what. I can see myself as being clear, but I have no idea. What do you guys see? Who's freezing? If it seems like he's the one that's freezing. Not sure, but anyway. So I'm going to give my total score for the cannoli cream ale is 17. So it's a little bit above what we consider a good beer at 16.5 or 6, right? Again, it's a pretty interesting beer. I like the novelty aspect of I am part Italian, not a lot, maybe 25%. So it's kind of hit some nostalgia points for me. It reminds me of walking down in South Street, Philadelphia, and seeing Italian pastry or bakeries. So there is something that kind of...
I'm still here. Hey,
still there?
I'm back.
All right. 17.0 for me.
17.0 for me.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Same score. Happy Halloween, folks. The Stoneyard Rubianos Cannoli Cream Ale got a 17.0. Nate, I got to ask you. It's a 7% alcohol. Do you feel like you're getting a little buzzed?
No. I'm seem to be doing okay. Danny's fading out. Freezing on and off. Yeah, I think it has to do with the volume right now, the time, right? There's a lot of people watching football. So we might have a bit of connectivity issues. But thank you for hanging with us. We appreciate it. Danny, whenever you're ready, I think we need to move on to the Heineken, or what would you rather if you're there?
Guys, hear me. Okay. Are we there?
You good?
Guys, I want to apologize. This is terrible. I really hate this more than anything, because if I don't come with the show, that's on me. But when it's stuff like this, technical stuff, I'm really sorry. It's out of my control. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So I apologize for that. Thanks for staying with me.
Yeah, it's cutting out.
Danny's brought
Below zero Buffalo.
ready for the second beer, Nate.
Let's do it.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the second beer.
Well, the second beer I think everybody has heard of before. I don't have it in front of me. I got to get it from my fridge. But it is a macro worldwide brand, iconic, and that is Heineken. Now, I just want everybody to know when it comes to Heineken beer, I'm actually really excited to try it on the show because I haven't really ever drank a Heineken to try to review it, to try and rate it, go through these steps and get a score. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Heineken. I've never been a fan of Heineken. It kind of falls into that category of the big three for me, especially if you're in America, which would be Budweiser, Heineken, and Corona. If you go to any kind of you work in the industry and you go to some sort of an event, those are the three beers that are always there. They're pro beers. They don't have any flavor. They're not very good. Heineken's in a green bottle. So fan, but I'm very curious to see what I scored as. I'm very curious to see what Travel Man Dan gives a score, but I'm not a big fan, so we'll see what happens today. But Heineken's the beer.
All right, Heineken it is. Here it is, guys. We're going to be trying out the famous Red Star green bottle. Hey, Paco, welcome. Paco says, how about Peroni? This is today's costume. You guys have seen me crack many bottles of beer, but today I am the bottle opener. Here we go. This is it. This is the bottle opener. Happy Halloween, everybody. Nate, what do you got there? I'm going to take this off because
I'm really curious because Danny has the bottle, right? So number one is the bottle, which we all know kind of skunks out a beer. There's more light that gets in. That's the reason. This one is in a can. It's a big can. It's 24 ounces. He's gotten lucky. Maybe we'll have him do a funnel to catch up. But I'm curious to hear or to see if I taste the same kind of skunky flavor that I would get out of a bottle.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious to see what it tastes like because it's going to taste different. Frank always comes with amazing comments. He said, Blue Frog in Shanghai always had fresh Heineken. I love the Blue Frog. I used to go there on Monday nights from 4 to 9 p.m. They had buy one, get one hamburgers for free.
Hamburgers.
Yeah, but, in China, you're like, you would die for just an American cheeseburger. And that's what I would order. I would order 2 cheeseburgers. I would order the Western, the one with the onion ring and the barbecue. And then I would order the one with the bacon and blue cheese and mushrooms on it. And I would take it home and eat it when I got home. Blue Frog. That's awesome, Frank. Great costume. Thank you so much, Jens. I appreciate it. This is the costume I was. I'm just not wearing it because it's hard to maneuver. But let's go ahead and crack open the Heineken.
By the way, there was a blue frog eventually in Shenzhen.
Was there? What?
It migrated down south.
All right. It smells like a sack of skunk weed. It's exactly what it smells like. All right. You know, you can frame it up. Is there skunky?
You know what? It's not as skunky as I thought, but I'm just smelling it out of it. No, I don't know. It smells like every other macro beer, I guess.
Mine smells exactly like some skunk beer. Let's go ahead. I bet you it's really light looking. Obviously,
very clear.
It's gonna look Heineken. Like this. We know what we're getting, guys.
Oh, look at this thing. First of all, I'm drinking out of a pint glass. I never drink out of these anymore. But look at that. Look at how light it is. You can see my face.
Seriously. Yeah. I mean, guys, one of the things is you're not going to be able to drink these all the time. The cannolis and like the weird peach drinks and stuff. So that's why we go ahead and review these. Nate, cheers, my man.
Cheers, dude.
Bing.
Very grassy, right? The smell's grassy, barley, no hops.
Nah, dude, that's not good.
Isn't it crazy when you think about it? Like, this is one of the most popular beers in the world.
Yeah.
Here's a stat, right? 25 million servings of this every day across the world. 25 million a day.
Dude, you know what it tastes like to me? And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to be funny. Okay? It's bad.
It's like bad. Rocco.
I can't say that out loud, Rocco. But I'm going to tell you this. This is what it tastes like. Okay, so back when I was playing high school football, you drank from this weird like metal hose that hung on the fence, and there was holes on it. And after you were done, you just drank from it. But it's like that very first gulp that comes out of the hose that's been sitting in that warm metal for a long time. It's been cultivating bacteria. It just doesn't taste very good at all, even as water. I feel like I'm drinking aluminum, kind of old, stale. It's just not good at all, Nate. What's your first impression?
All right, it's not a bad beer. Just nothing interesting. You know, it basically tastes like old swill, right? The bottom of a barrel, a keg or something. That's kind of what it tastes like to me. Could I drink it? Yes, of course. If this was my only option, it was a hot day, I can drink this beer. I would never look for it. Never. Yeah. Never go to a place and I had options and say, yeah, I'll take the Heineken.
Exactly. This beer is kind of like, you know, if it's there, which is probably going to be there, you're going to have it. But with that being said, I would like to say that if I ever got a chance to go to the Heineken Brewery in Amsterdam, absolutely I'd go there. I had a friend once tell me that he ate a quarter bag of mushrooms and went to the Heineken. Yeah, he went to the Heineken factory and said he had the best time of his life.
Ballsy.
You know him.
Who?
Right. Well, I'm not going to put him on blast, but I'll tell you, you guys can be nicer to these beers that start with the letter H. Hein and Hams.
Frank, what's up with you and the hams, dude? We got to do hams on the show.
We will. We definitely will. We got a show strictly for Frank, and it was the hams, and I forget the other one. Half Trolling says he's been there. What was that like, Half Trolling? Let's take a look. It's time for the brewery tour. Guys, you guys know the famous Heineken label. It is the Red Star, trademark Heineken.
Lame.
Don't like it?
No, boring.
All right, let's take a look at this massive brewery in Amsterdam.
Cool. I would go there, dude, for sure.
Yeah, that is a giant brewery, okay, in Amsterdam. All right, let's take a look inside. Okay, here is the guy that created it. All right, if you don't know, there he is
looks like the guy that created it.
What's it?
He looks like the guy that created it.
I mean, this guy looks more of like a studious guy. Look at them chops, dude.
But you need to be studious to create beer. It's a science.
I mean, he's got like an afro, like spongy afro chops.
Face.
Yeah, he looks serious.
I like this guy.
Well, he definitely put this together. And
Dude,
that right there is
gorgeous.
Yeah, that's like you look at a stairwell you walk down, and you can go down to another one. You got these copper, beautiful things. They're probably somewhere along here, somewhere inside this building. If we take a look at their bar, Nate, look at that.
Dude, I mean, I want to drink a beer in there.
Yeah. This one just looks great. I love this up the top, how it says Heineken. I love this stairwell, right? There's just something about it. Screams old school bar, has a lot of appeal to it. I definitely enjoy looking at it. It is in Amsterdam. Shrooms and beer could be interesting. Very interesting.
I think interesting would be the baseline.
Especially in public. Okay. I know this is already morning India. Cheers. No, sorry, but those chops look ridiculous.
No, they're awesome. What are you talking about?
No.
That's what nobody does that anymore. We still have the full beard is kind of blasé at this that thing.
Yeah. Dude, I'm getting my beard going. I'm not shaving till the end of the year. It's kind of like a thing I got to get through with my knee. Like as my knee heals, I'm growing my beard and getting serious about everything. So I'm not shaving for another 2 more months. But and this is 1 month. I started not shaving October 1st.
Is it no shave November? Is that what it is called?
Yeah, but that's more for mustaches and stuff like that. But I don't think I could grow those chops because I got to deal with clients and stuff. But I'm definitely growing my beard out. Scooty gift. I'm not sure I want to click on that. Go.
I see Alec Baldwin's name. It can't be anything good.
Anyway, moving on. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the show. It is time for What Would You Rather? What would you rather? How about that? How about that? Would you like some of this? Would you like some of that? I don't know. It's What Would You Rather? Pumpkin on the head. You got to go full pumpkin right on the boom.
Dude, you know what? Go. You wanted me to do it.
You're man. I like your evasion strategy.
Just enough times he knows I'm going to do it.
Hope your knee is getting better, Bubba. It's getting better and better. Still not where I want it to be. Just a quick update. Mornings are friggin' hell. I got to be honest with you. It takes about an hour and a half before I start feeling good, and I've been weaning off the medicine, so I'm not taking any of the painkillers, but the amount of pain in the morning of the stiffness is like none other. And then at nighttime, it gets a little hurt. But during the day, it seems to be getting better. I still can't bend it as much. I think I'm starting therapy on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, so that should help. But little by little.
Hey, man, that's a huge deal.
What's it?
You drove a big deal. You're getting back into being normal again.
It's going to take some time, but you know what? It wasn't that long. It's only been 3 weeks. Hopefully, I'll be back within the next 2 weeks doing everything that I was doing, just at a slower pace. That's all. Yeah. So, yeah, what would you rather? All right, going with What Would You Rather, guys. Waiting for What Would You Rather, says Barrow. It's a funny story. Look like most breweries, but beer don't taste good unless you ask me. I left my glass full and left. Some people know that I walk in the room know I was. I don't know what I just said. A fight. Okay, there's more to the story. Yeah, we'll have to hear about it.
What's the first one?
Take it slow, brother. Let it heal naturally. Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm looking at, you know what? I'm not trying to rush this thing because the more that I take it serious and slow and get stronger and better, it's allowing me to get better for the long run. I gotta still walk around for 60 years. All right, here we go. Going with What Would You Rather. Guys, we're talking about pictures. What would you rather? We had the beer that was just outside of Rochester, so that's exactly where we're going to go.
Ooh.
Would you rather go to Rochester, New York? Okay. So check out Rochester, New York. Beautiful city. It's got a waterfall that goes right through their downtown. Pretty badass off the Erie Canal. Okay. If you're into history, they do have the Susan B. Anthony House. The Susan B. Anthony House is very historic. Susan B. Anthony tried to vote as a woman in 1872. and she's very popular. And there is the Susan B. Anthony House. Not a lot to do in Rochester other than enjoy some of the stuff like the Susan B. Anthony House. It's not a mega city, is what I mean. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about in Coheed, I guess, in cahoots with the beer. So the next place would be not the biggest city in Amsterdam and Netherlands. The biggest city is Amsterdam. I've been there. But the second biggest city is Rotterdam. Look at that baby.
Dude, that looks like, look at that bridge.
Okay, so that's a pretty futuristic city. One of the things that I want to point out is they don't have any great big skyscrapers. There's not too many of them. But what they do have is magnificent, wonderful architecture. Look at this. A little bit of the old.
Wow.
This shit, Nate, tell me this doesn't look like something that you see at like Six Flags or Disneyland, like some kind of fairy tale, like a show is going on here, right? Then, not to move it up a couple hundred years, but they decided to invent this thing.
Wow, what is that?
Dude, those are apartments. Those are apartments. Dude, okay, so then, okay, let's get a little more wackier and let's make an open air market that's open air but still indoors. Okay, let's do it. But boom, right there in downtown Rotterdam. I mean, look at this building. It's amazing. All the little shops and stuff. I mean, looks pretty cool to me. For me, I've been to Rochester a few times. Been there probably about 30 times. Love it. It's Western New York. It's got a bit of history to me. But how can you not want to go to Rotterdam? This looks amazing. Nate, where are you going?
Come on, dude. Where am I going? I'm not going to Rochester, let me tell you that.
Oh, okay. Emily says Boston. So Nate's going to Rotterdam. Good to hear. All right. So the second one is a little bit of a layup, but it's a tough decision. Who are you going with? Who do you like better? Spider-Man from Marvel or Batman? I'm Batman. Ginevra! Wasn't Rotterdam totally destroyed in World War II? It was. Boston. So who
Boston.
are you gonna...
How did Boston get into the mix?
I don't really know. I think Ginevra's saying that I don't know. I think they're saying that it looks like Boston. See you in Rotterdam, says Frank.
That bridge, it looks like Boston. That's why. It's that bridge.
Oh, okay. Everyone seems to be picking Rotterdam. We're on to question number 2. Who do you like better, Spider-Man or Batman? That's a tough one, but I think, the movies themselves have made Batman so ridiculous. I'm Batman. You know what I mean? But the movies for Spider-Man have made him look great. The comic books and the cartoons have made it the other way, where Batman looks better than Spider-Man. If I had to choose one, I'm going with Batman. What about you, Nate?
Batman.
You going with Batman over Spider-Man?
Spider-Man stinks. Get Batman. I don't really like any of it, to be honest with you. But the Caped Crusader, is that him? Or is that
the Caped Crusader? Come on, you know who that is.
Dude, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not a child. But I had to choose. I'd choose Batman.
Tobey Maguire. I thought Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was a brilliant move. Anyway, moving on. Most people are split right down the middle. It's going on to question number 3. Since we're talking about the brewery and the bar and stuff like that, let's go directly to the source. What would you rather? Would you rather eat this from Stoneyard Brewery? Bam! Look at that. Look at that burger, dude. It's got 2 slices of cheddar cheese on it. That's
American cheese, dude.
This is an American burger right there. Giant fries. Okay. Got lettuce, tomato, onions.
Really fries, though, dude. They look depressing.
No, that's just the picture. That's from the Stoneyard Brewery.
Oh, it is?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Or would you go with number 2, which are these little guys from Rotterdam? They're called bitter balls. And they're like chopped up pork and meat, and they're in this weird like ball, and you dip it into the sauce. Nate's shaking his head. I think he's going with bitter balls. I mean, I'm no stranger to a burger. I know what fries taste like. Me, I'm choosing the bitter balls on this one.
Oh,
Rotterdam's favorite.
Bitter ball. And nobody loves a good classic American burger more than me. But again, if I'm going to get something that's locally, a local treat from Europe, I'm going to try that over the American burger, which I've had 1,000 times in my life.
Frank says Stoneyard. What do they call them? Bitter. They're called bitter balls. Think of your balls as being bitter.
I mean,
All right, hamburger from Stoneyard with extra onions. Oh.
Extra onion, Marissa. I like that. I could do the extra onion.
But are the onions cooked? Or are the onions fresh?
They should be pickled.
Christopher Nolan did make the Batman movies amazing. All right, guys, moving on to question number 4. This is a really quick hitter, an easy layup. Do you prefer a bar or a nightclub? Are you going to pony up and talk with your buddies about sports? Yeah, who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl, eh? Or are you going to go out and Okay, for me, I love both, but I'm just at that age, and I've been in nightclubs so many times. I worked in a nightclub, the biggest nightclub in LA, for 8 years, and I grew tired of the whole atmosphere and people. So for me, if I had to pick one, it would be a bar. But actually, I prefer drinking in the backyard more than anything.
Me too.
They going to bar?
I'm definitely going bar. Nightclub? Is that are you joking? I have no interest in going into a club. If you gave it to me for free and said you can bring your 10 best friends to college and the whole night's free, I'd say, nope, I'll take him to a bar.
A bowling alley.
Well, I mean, look at the difference. So bars have elevated recently, in my opinion. You can go to a nice cocktail bar, right?
Yeah.
They're taking classic drinks, they're updating them, they're elevating them. I saw recently that's called bathtub gin. Come on, that's cool. There's something different there. Going nightclub, it's not different. It's not interesting. It's loud. I can't talk. And I gotta wait in line for 20 minutes to get a fucking Heineken.
Yeah, and let's be honest. No, you're married. I don't pick up young girls like young, hot, beautiful chicks, and none of us are. We're not rich.
Hot, beautiful chicks.
So we're out of that. We're out of that scene, and that's pretty much why I used to go to nightclubs as a young man, anyway. So I'll stick to a bar.
Sure, me too.
A bit of both, says Have John. Nice. Says Frank. Backyard. Okay.
Frank's all over the place today. I love it.
I'm born in Rochester. See you at Fletcher's, Ginevra. Yes, I will see you there. December. It looks like I'm looking at the calendar right now for Brett and Brian's bash. Looks like December, I think 28th. I got to remember. But anyway, moving on to question number 5, guys. Which would you rather for 1 year? You have to either drink a full glass of rainwater every meal. So every meal you have to drink rainwater.
Okay.
Coming off of a gutter. Okay.
Well, that's a big difference. Rainwater coming out of a gutter. Which is it?
It's off of a gutter, dude. That's it. All right. So every single day for 3 meals, everything you eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you get an 8-ounce glass of rainwater that came off of a gutter. So there could be leaves, particles, whatever. It's not good. Okay. I don't know if you ever drank a glass of rainwater, but I did one time, and it was gross.
Why did you do that?
I wanted to see what it was like.
You did?
All right. It's gross. Or for 1 year, every Sunday, you had to eat a freshly cut lawn salad. So it was
like grass?
Yeah, just straight grass right out of the thing. So which one you going with? That one's tough because one of them hits you with that gross rainwater all the time, and you run the risk of getting diarrhea constantly.
I'm an island boy.
But the other one runs the risk of you're eating like chopped up grass, and that's like eating a ball of hair. But at least that's only 52 times. Whereas opposed to that's over 1,000 times you have to drink an 8-ounce glass of rainwater. I'm going with the lawn salad. That's one for me. Nate, what about you?
You know what? I don't know. Probably the drinking of the gutter water.
Really?
Yeah. Because I think you're just getting through the of the grass. I think would be really difficult. I'd rather just slam that glass of rain. Maybe there's a little bit of rust.
Yeah, but still, you got to drink it all the time, and like
that's okay.
It's
Dude,
not good, man.
I'm drinking this right now. This is basically the equivalent.
Ginevra says dogs in the yard. Barrow says number 5 is always hard. Nate, tell us a little bit about Heineken.
Shit beer.
Why?
I don't know what else you want me to tell you. You can go into the history of it and all that kind of stuff. It's not that interesting to me. It's old. It's from Europe. It's a macro beer that everybody in the world knows. It's up there with Budweiser in terms of accessibility. Probably Corona. I'm trying to think of some other ones that are at that level. Internationally, those are probably the 3, right? And I consider them of equal level of not great.
Okay.
So Heineken for me, if I never have to drink another Heineken again for the rest of my life, I would be okay with it.
Wow.
But with that being said, there is a place for it for a lot of people.
People love Heineken. That's why I find it so strange. How is it in the can? I suppose we'll get to that in the scoring, but are you enjoying it better?
It's funny you say that because after I just took a shit on it, there is a difference between it being in a can and a bottle. It's less funky.
Okay. Great. Marissa says she'll take the rainwater. Have Trolling says, great point, Nate. Frank says, Dan, you look like a bishop.
A battling bishop.
I will take rainwater. Yes, says Barrow. Nate, did you abduct Mr. Heineken? All right. Agreed, Nate. Hey, guys, now it's the time for the other half of the title, and that is the review of the video. Next week's video will be a fun one because we're going back to Food Friday. And because I'm still on crutches, because I can't really walk around into restaurants, I'm not comfortable sitting for a very long time in the car. Like even this hour sitting here has been brutal for me to sit here. But I'm going to go ahead and bring you one from my house. I'm going to give you one right from here. It is Cereal Madness 3. That's right, Cereal Madness. If you know me and you know me well, you know I love cereal. I love cereal. So we're going to be bringing some fun ones. The limited edition for the fall. We're going to be doing this. Look at this. Pumpkin Spice Special K. All right. I'm excited. I'm excited to try this one. And we're going to be doing, guys, another one from Kellogg's, a collaboration with Little Debbie, oatmeal cream pies. All right, looking forward to bringing this one. We may even bring out a third cereal. It is Cereal Madness. Look forward to seeing that video this Friday as I go ahead and I continue the Food Friday episodes, and we'll be trying out cereal.
Dude, I love your Food Fridays, man. Do a great job. They're awesome. I hate cereal.
Thank you.
Absolutely disgusting, but I want to watch you eat it.
Thanks, Nate. Have Trolling says he would just smoke the grass. Hey, welcome, Martin. Welcome. Hey. All right. Oh, man. See, Frank knows what's up, dude. Travel Man Dan one day will own a cereal bar.
Dude, I love it.
All right, moving on. It is time to go ahead and get to what are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? So we're going to whip through this real quick, and then I'm going to slug this beer down and tell you what our score is. Our reading. I am reading The Metamorphosis, okay, by Frank Kafka, okay, and other horror stories. Yeah, so this is a really fun. It's time for classics. Really good classic author who wrote short stories. A lot of it's horror. He was never really came to fame or whatever, very misinterpreted throughout his life, but now he is a classic. And well, his stories, I haven't started them yet, but I've always been interested in this author, and I'm always interested in the classics. So I am reading The Metamorphosis tonight. Nate, what about you?
Nothing.
Okay, moving on. All right, now what are you watching, guys? I am watching Godzilla versus Kong. Okay. Yeah, huge monster fan. Absolutely love monster movies.
It's a good movie.
Is it?
Is it? I thought so. Are you watching it or not?
I started it. Calvin said, "Good one." I started. What I mean by what I'm watching, that's what I'm literally going to watch this evening.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think if you like Godzilla and King Kong, you're gonna love it.
Nice. Yeah, I love King Kong and Godzilla.
Who's your favorite out of the
King Kong?
Of course, right?
Yeah.
He's the good guy, isn't he? Isn't he?
And this particular story, yeah. In the first couple of movies, not really.
Mm-hmm.
Jan said the Kafka, the Metamorphosis, the classic work. I can't wait to read it. I love the variety of topics in our show. Thank you, Frank. Yes, we do jump around. We jump around a lot, but you know what? That's the fun of it. We're getting better each time. I picture breaded and fried.
Bitter balls.
Bitter balls. Nice. The Blacklist, ATM. Nice.
Oh, the show.
Nate, what are you watching?
Paranormal Activity. I don't know if any of you guys have watched it. So when it first came out, all right, I know it's not a Halloween movie, but it's a scary movie. When it first came out, I was so frightened by the damn movie. I remember looking in my rear view mirror after I watched it. I was freaked out, creeped out, because I have a history with demonic behavior. We can do a whole episode on that one time. But Paranormal Activity.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you have? What do you mean you have a history with demonic behavior?
You know about that.
You told me you saw a ghost.
Dude. Maybe you don't know.
A bumblebee?
It's not seeing a ghost. I'm not going to get into it right now because it's but I've had to do, burn the rosemary and the thyme, bring ghost people into my condo, like that kind of thing. It was a pretty big.
What?
Yeah. So the whole point is Paranormal Activity freaks me out because I've experienced.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. Paranormal Activity is a scary movie.
Dude, it's nuts.
I like that. My opening up story time. We'll get into that next time. Guys, I think next week we need to find more about what Nate and his paranormal experiences. I love it. It says half trolling. We love you. What are you listening to? Guys, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. My friend thinks it's an abomination of nature. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I'm listening to Greta Van Fleet. If you've never heard of this band, check out Greta Van Fleet.
The picture, dude, is phenomenal. And I haven't heard him yet, but I can tell what type of music it is. Is it like 70s hair band or Zeppelin?
Dude, it is exactly like Led Zeppelin. You will listen to this and be like, I've never heard this. Is this the B-side of Led Zeppelin? It is that close. It is that identical to sound. Check it out. Greta Van Fleet. Absolutely love this band. Don't play it now, Nate, because it'll come up and it'll strike us. That's why. But that's what I'm listening to. If you haven't checked them out, check out Greta Van Fleet. Tenacious Freak is listening to Queen. Nate, what are you listening to?
The Animals.
The Animals?
The Animals.
Okay.
The Animals, The House of the Rising Sun. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not a fan of current contemporary music, so I continue to look backwards, and as I do, I find these gems like the Animals, where they were so diverse and so eclectic, so different in my opinion, and it's nice to go back and feel that energy and vibe from back then. So check out the Animals if you can.
All right. Frank says Neon Trees. I never heard of that.
Sounds new.
War on Drugs from Philadelphia says Jens. Nice.
That's the second time we've heard that today.
War on Drugs?
Yeah. Is that a band or is that an album? Let me check.
All right, check it out. All right, guys. Now it's time to go ahead and score the old Red Star, the old Heineken.
0.
Nate, cheers, buddy. Let's go ahead and give this
0
a legitimate score. Pink.
By the way, dude, I drank two you drank a bottle. I drank a 24-ounce.
I know, but I've been heavily sedated.
You've done that several times with me.
I've been heavily sedated, my man.
The war.
Here we go.
Artist.
The artist formerly known as Prince. Moving on to the taste of Heineken. Here is my unbiased opinion of Heineken. The old Red Star. classic. Okay, feel like it's a good beer. You know what you're gonna get. I feel like I'm in the grasslands in Missouri. That's all I taste is that skunky, grassy, kind of cereal, normal taste that is so
Garbage.
I guess synonymous with
Garbage.
beer. When I think of beer, I think of Heineken taste. I feel like Heineken's a good beer. It's often promoted as the more expensive beer or stronger beer, but it's not. But
No.
it's just the way it's promoted, especially back when I was younger, that it was something that you're getting a bit of the highlight. It's absolutely not that. I think it's just on par with a lot of the regular macro beers. Maybe Hams is a little bit below it. Overall, I think the Heineken's not bad. You know what you're going to get, but I'm still going to give it a 3.0 because I don't like that skunky taste.
3.0? I'm giving it a 0.5.
Well,
guys, it's not good beer. So, like, it's living on reputation alone. It's not good. It doesn't taste good.
A 0.5.
0.5.
That's an abomination on Heineken.
It sucks.
Seriously?
0.5.
You hit 24 clean, good ounces, cooled filter. You could have came up with a better score.
Heineken can come up with a better beer. It's not good. It tastes like bath water.
I'm going to request that you're formally nicer to Hams.
I'll be nicer to Hams. Hams will be, because here's the thing. Danny was right. You hit the nail on the head. Remember, import was a thing.
Yeah.
Right? Domestic versus import. That's no import. That's no anymore. We're all connected. This is shit slow.
Yeah. They really do try to sell it like you're getting a bit of Europe when it's like,
dude,
what are you talking about, man?
Give me a Coors over this.
Yeah. This shit was brewed in Rhode Island. You know what I mean? Like,
all right.
Anyway, moving on. We're talking about price. This bottle wasn't too bad. If we break it down, we're looking at $2.20.
Good price.
But when you're looking at this compared to this specialty in terms of size, you know, I don't know what else to say. You know what you're getting with the Heineken. I'm going to go with a score of a 3.0 as well. The price is okay. Like I said, they market it out to be like you're getting some kind of amazing thing from overseas, but actually, it's the same as it was 30 years ago, which is cool. I like that, but it's nothing new and different. But the price is pretty okay. Nate?
I'm going to give it slightly better than that because I do think it's really affordable, especially in the world of local craft beer where the prices are elevated. So I'll give it a 3.5.
3.5. All right, good. All right, design.
You put the 0.5 up there.
Green bottle. The green bottle. Hate it. Think it sucks.
There he goes. Hate it.
You want to talk about low score? I think this is. I've always hated the green bottle. I've thought that the light refraction is a real thing. Whether or not it is, I don't know. I wish I had Mythbusters' phone number. I'll be like,
you do right here.
I'll be like, hey, guy with the mustache. Okay, you're the hey, guy with the funny mustache. I got a question for you. Can you go ahead and myth bust this old urban legend? If you have a green bottle such as Heineken, does the light refraction through the beer vending store, does that go ahead and skunk the beer? Please let me know.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
It's just, I don't know. I don't like that part of the bottle. The label is not too bad. I like how they went all green and white, and then they slap you with the red star. So for that, I'm not going to give it a super low score. But overall, I don't really like the design of Heineken. Never have. Probably never will. 2.0.
1.5. They hit you with the Eli face. That's what it feels like.
Dude, you guys are ragging this beer.
Dude, this beer stinks.
Oh, dang. I've always loved the green bottle. Hey, Patrick, you know what, Patrick? I've never seen you on the show. But first of all, thank you for hopping on the show. And thanking you for having the guts to just go ahead and comment that. Because,
who cares, dude? If you like it, it's a personal preference.
Yeah. Me and Nate, we do a show every week because we love to entertain. We love to bring you this show and stuff like that. But we are not the say-all, be-all of beers. Your opinion matters just as much as ours. We're just reviewing it through the way that we feel. I don't like this. If you like it, that's great. I think that's awesome that you went ahead and commented, Patrick. Thanks so much. Thanks for being on the show. We need a blind taste test. We're going to do it, Frank.
That's a great Frank. Can we do it with Frank?
We can. We can definitely do it. We just got to go to New England.
Happy
Great
Halloween.
show. Thank you, Marissa. And welcome, Patrick. Thank you for supporting the Green Bottle. Let's go to accessibility. Now, this is where this thing is going to bang everybody.
Yes.
Right? This is like the stud at the party that smokes cigarettes when he's young, has the cool jacket, and can sing. He's just getting everybody, right? All the chicks. Maybe even dudes, I don't know. But he's getting everybody. You can find Heineken anywhere in the world. It's exactly it. High five. Not even going to argue it. If accessibility is a thing, and we're going to stay true to our scores, 5.0 for
5.0 for me. You cannot question it. 25 million drinks a day. It's 5.0.
Yeah. I have tried Torberg and Carlsberg. We've reviewed Carlsberg. I like him. He doesn't. Let's go to the TMD X Factor. I don't know. The TMD X Factor's got me torn. I'm guessing right down the middle on this, maybe a little bit. Because you can find it everywhere, I think that's kind of cool. Because it's the same taste anywhere you go, I think that's kind of cool. I think that I was able to go to Amsterdam and drink some of these. I think that holds some weight with the whole TMD X Factor. So I'm not going to rag it too much. And the X Factor for me is just that Heineken, you know what you're getting. It's dependable, right? It's always going to be there for you. It's always going to be that same taste. And I think that does have some endearing quality to it. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Because of that, I'm going to go ahead and give a score of a 3.0. Nate?
2.
2?
2. And they're lucky I'm giving it a 2. The 2 is because of the consistency. The 2 is because of the worldwide brand. Everything else, 2.0.
Well, I think, what Martin is saying right there in his comments. Let's look at Martin's comment. He says, Heineken is all advertisement, no flavor. That is probably the truest statement to what we're saying here.
So, putt for dough.
Yeah, they have a major, major impact on the world because of the advertising. Heineken is expensive in Norway. No Carlsberg for me. Frank doesn't like it. Heineken. Patrick Turtle, of course. Great to be. You guys have a positive end. Oh, man. Dude, that's what I love to see. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you supporting us.
Come back next week, Patrick.
Bishop Dan, would you bless this beer? I will, and I'll get my costume. If you don't know, this is my costume, okay? I am this bottle of beer. I am this bottle opener.
Dude, you did a great job, man. You did a great job.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Travel Man Dan here. All right,
it actually, you know what? The thing is, it can work also as a pair of, inverted sunglasses. Negative, what do you call that? Negative.
All right, let's all look at them. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What the hell are you talking about, man?
I don't know, dude.
Me neither. Guys, to be honest with you, as bad as we gave a review for Heineken, it still showed up. It was still scored pretty darn good.
Not for me.
Not with you, no, definitely not. But I gave it a 16. Okay,
dude, that's
nuts. 16. It's
not good. How'd you give it a 16?
Well, I think the 5.0 because it's accessible everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think
and you can't do anything about that score. It has to be a 5.0.
16. Well, look, once you put these scores into the Travelman Dan scoreboard, it's final, dude. You might as well chisel it in.
Put that shit on the Greek god.
What do you got, Nate?
12.5. It is one of the most unimpressive beers in the world. And the fact they got a 12.5 is only because they're forcing it down your throat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's part of it. Yeah. Fantastic costume. Thank you, Bishop. Nate looks like Don Johnson. I love it.
You could not give me a better compliment than Don Johnson. All I need is pastel blazer
You kind of do look like Don Johnson.
I don't look like Don Johnson.
You do. I look like a more fit Bluto. All right. Yes, we definitely hate Heineken. I know it was some kind of Nintendo controller costume. Martin, good one. Is there a rank board like Top Gear? We're working on it. We're working on it, guys. But that is today's beer. We gave the Cannoli from Stoneyard Brewing. I gave it a 17. Nate, would you give it?
17.
17. I gave the Heineken a 16.
Hey, Danny, can I ask you very quickly? Sorry. Would you buy the Cannoli beer again?
No.
Would you buy it to introduce to somebody else?
No.
Really?
No. The only time I would buy it again was if I was at the brewery and it came out of the tap. I think this
to try like the more natural form of it.
Yeah. I think something in the draft makes it different and makes it. I don't know. I'm starting. Don't worry about it, Marissa. You're here. Yeah, we appreciate the support.
Great, Marissa. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we appreciate you no matter what, guys. And that's why I'm going to go to the quote of the day. And here it is, guys. It comes from Theodore Roosevelt. It says, "Comparison is the thief of all joy." All right. It's a powerful statement, Nate. It invokes a sentiment that can be life-changing, right? Because here's the thing. As we look at all of these things on social media and what people are doing out there, sometimes when we compare ourselves to that, well, whether or not you're a creative or not, whether or not you're on YouTube or you're in the arts thing, you're somehow comparing yourself. Sometimes people compare themselves to other people that are showing their car and their house and their family life. You may have none of that, but I can tell you this. You can get a wife, you can get a car, you can get a house all within 9 months, and you could be right where they are. But the matter of real fact is people are sometimes not even posting or talking about or showing their real life. So when you go ahead and you compare yourself to other ones, that takes the joy out of what you're actually doing. Now, I don't know what you do in your life, and I speak to all of you when I talk to you, but it's probably, if you're continuing to look forward and continuing to get better, probably something that's pretty positive. And the only time you should ever look back is to see how far you've really come. Don't ever compare yourself to other people because you'll never be those other people. You'll never have enough. There's always somebody that will have more, whether it's materialistic, whether it's spiritual, whether it's emotional. It's always something out there that will make you inferior, right? So when we go ahead and we compare ourselves to us, we take away that joy that you're actually really succeeding. Because most people don't ever really see that. Most people don't really understand. They're like, you know what? I'm not this. But yet when other people are looking at you like, no, you are that. You've just accomplished this. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I heard this from Theodore Roosevelt. I want to bring this up. It's such an important fact. I want you guys, no matter where you're at in life, no matter what you're doing, understand that comparison is the thief of all joy. Don't ever compare yourself. Just what you're doing is enough. As long as it's something positive, optimistic, and you're moving forward, you're doing great. That's all I want to say. Nate, do you have anything else to say on that comment?
Yeah, you can compare yourself, but compare yourself to yourself, to your own goals. You know what I mean? Don't do it to other people. You can hold yourself accountable and still be able to accomplish. I agree with you, Travel Man Dan. We're usually on the same page when it comes to this stuff. When you stop there, there's 7 billion people.
Yeah.
There's 7 billion people. Most of them have a social media account.
Yeah.
You know? Just focus on yourself.
Absolutely. Definitely be accountable. Don't give up. Continue to work hard. Believe in yourself. But understand that other people are out there not always explaining their truths. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much, Ginevra. Thanks, Dan. Very helpful. Thank you. You've been very helpful, Frank. Goodbye, each and every one of you guys. Nate, happy Halloween. I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to smash it on your head now?
No.
Come on.
I'll tell you what. I have a feeling that these pumpkins, there's something like about the pumpkin. We don't talk about it enough, but there's something going on with these pumpkins.
Okay, well, I'm glad you didn't. But guys, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed the show. Please, one more time, for my friend Greg and You Explain It, please go ahead and DM me on my Facebook, on my Instagram. Go ahead and just let me know if you're interested in beta testing. You Explain It for my friend Greg. We're going to do it sometime next week. If we can get 10 to 15 people, that would be absolutely wonderful. I'm not making any money off this. I just want to do it to help him out. There he is right there. Great advice. Thank you so much. Please let me know, and especially those of you that are around the world, it'd be great if you could join in. Thank you. Happy Halloween, Marissa. I got candy here. I am having fun. Happy Halloween, Martin, Nate, Patrick. Thank you so much from Rochester. Hell yeah, dude.
Awesome.
That is great. All right, great show. See you in the comments, Jens. Frank, always fun. We'll see you. Thank you so much. Nate, do you have anything to say?
No. Close it out, buddy.
All right. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm Travel Man Dan. That's Nate, the Test Bunny. Happy Halloween. Have a great day. And remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. See you next time. See you next week, 3 o'clock.
All right. Bye, guys. 3 o'clock next week.
BDT.
Let me know if you want to do the beta test.
Beta test.